Welcome back, class. I'm Matt, your guide here on Y Caliber. We're playing Dragon Age Inquisition. There's a cave here. I'm gonna check it out. And I think I saw a quarry or something over out there. I have the feeling that this cave is just another lengthy passageway that leads us from one part of the map to another. Ah, yeesh. You startled me there, Druffalo. Probably on purpose. That's at least what I assume. Lots of stuff living in this cave. Maybe there's a bear, too. No, no bear. Just some loot. So, you know, come here when you're first in Crestwood and you'll find some good equipment. All you have to do is fight a dragon. And it's not that tough of a dragon. I mean, that electricity thing can be overcome with some good barriers and guard. And of course, some nice electricity blocking equipment. You can find some good belts for that, even at lower levels, I believe. Now that over there looks like it might be a quarry of some sort. So I'm going to go check it out.
When you were at the Winter Palace, did you meet Celine's handmaidens?
The ones that finish each other's sentences? Yes, I did.
They were asking me about you. Personal things.
How personal?
Something about your chest hair, and whether you were currently involved with anyone.
Huh. Creepy.
Well, you know, one man's creepy is another man's also creepy if he knows what's good for him. I hope that this is... I guess not. So I think we need another quarry. But I guess this isn't it. Our quarry is quarries, and we seem to have struck out. But, oh, there we go. That would have been embarrassing. So I need another quarry and another logging stand. Alright, better courtyard quest completed. I guess I don't need those things that I just said I needed. Guess who doesn't need any more stuff? That's right, it's me. And I think otherwise we're just going along the edge of this cliff here and checking out the view of the dam. And damn, that's an impressive construction. It's quite the erection considering the tools they were working with, but then again, I guess they had magic. So there's that as well. Take that or not? Alright, good. And I think there is a group of bad dude Venatori here, so we should maybe make quick work of them, you know, just while we're in the region. What do you think, folks? I'm all for it. Let down your guard. I mean, sure, it was because you were terrified by horrific magics, but still, you let down your guard. You should know better than that by now. Ooh, spindleweed. My favorite of all the weeds. Because it comes on a spindle. Nice work with those delayed mines, Varric. Alright, well that's like everything out here. So, good job us. Let's go back to Skyhold. See about that better courtyard that we were building. I bet it looks better now. And if it doesn't, I'm going to be deeply disappointed, because the Inquisition just acquired a new territory out here in Questwood. You know, we dispatched of the Dragon Pies franchise, so Inquisition's reigning pretty supreme out here, you know. Pretty supreme. This looks the same. Maybe this isn't the courtyard.
Yes, sir.
This looks the same too.
A place to save lives. What could be more important?
Well,
How is the running today?
Excellent. Save the feet and legs.
I mean, except when not, I guess. Axe of the Dragon Hunter, 285 DPS. That's pretty nice. I have to see how that compares to the Iron Bulls. It's better in every way. Actually, not every way. It doesn't have the heal on kill, boost to magic strength and willpower, or the berserk stuff. So it's not that much better. It just does 34 more deeps. And looks cool, I assume. Anyway, we got some stuff to sell. Don't need that, or that, or that, or that. Certainly don't need that, that, or that. This, maybe, we'll have to see if it's any good. It is a little bit better than the armor that I've currently got on my rogues, then. How about yours? It's not quite as good as the mail that I made for you. Looks pretty good, though. And Sarah, it's definitely better than yours, so maybe we'll get you into that next time we have you around. And boy, do we have a lot of this stuff now. We can probably just get rid of a lot of this stuff because it's just... I don't know, man. The focus belt might be useful. That definitely we don't need. Whose is this? Coal, Iron Bowl. I guess that's maybe the Necklace of Kadan thing. Anyway. I think we've already got Enhanced Barrier Ring on our main mages. Lornell?
This is amazing! Convincing the Keeper took work, but I'm so glad you managed.
Me too. Now I believe there is somewhere here that I never got to visit. Aha! I never turned in this direction. Thanks, King Rat. So this is where we keep all the wine that we've found. Looks like there's still some more stuff to find here. But... What was that? We're certainly keeping track of all the stuff that we found so far. Nice. Well, I approve of that. This still looks terrible, but oh! There's a vault here. Who? Oh.
Inquisitor, you have done much, but have you the stomach for the Inquisition?
Probably not.
It begins now, and there is a timer. Chantry belief centers on the enigmatic Maker and his bride. Name her...
Come on, man. It's Mafarath.
traitorous husband.
That's easy. It's none of these things. It's Mafarath.
Mafarath is the name.
Correct. Well played. We will continue when I have time and the wind calls me.
Okay. I mean, you're still here, though. And I have a vault with a good amount of moolah in it, so that's good, too. Alright, and this was the big old book that I believe we looked at before. So, I need to get back to the actual interior of the castle, which is through here. Ah, good. Okay. I want to get some... Go check out the war room first. See if there's anything useful there. And thence, we will move on to... I don't know, are we ready for a new zone yet? I suppose time is going to tell us.
A situation requires your attention, Inquisitor. Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death.
Oh, come on.
They're unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Okay.
Will anyone even believe me if I claim I didn't kill the Divine?
Perhaps if they learn about your heroics. We should emphasize how you stopped the breach devouring the sky. Even in Jadar, it may win you a few admirers.
Okay.
What does the nobility gain by saying I murdered Justinia?
A scapegoat to begin with. But I wonder if the Grand Clerics are at work. Those immediately eligible to be Divine died at the Conclave. The ones remaining were not as favored.
Yeah.
They may look upon you as a rival for influence.
Okay, well...
Let's send some ambassadors to convince Jadar I'm not a monster in disguise.
Excellent. I believe there is much to be gained by winning them over.
Sure. Let's do the church thing.
We've an interesting development, Inquisitor. A petition from citizens of Val Royal.
Oh, yes?
They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Fade.
They think she spoke to me?
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
It's not Andraste who saved me.
Few people outside Skyhold know it was Divine Justinia who delivered you from the Fade. You could attempt to tell Val Royal's citizens the truth, though it may not be as inspiring as they hope.
No. No. Either nothing or the truth. It's the Inquisition, we need the truth.
Tell them the Inquisition's position is that the Divine saved me from the Fade, not Andraste.
Very well. Some of the devout will be discouraged, but it will placate the Chantry.
I don't care about the Chantry.
I was hoping you'd be by. We've received letters from Archon Redanus of Tevinter and King Marcus of Nevada.
Nice.
For both monarchs to come to us is nearly unheard of.
Okay.
Then the Inquisition's deeds have won their respect.
They'd never have contacted us otherwise. Archon Redanus requests that the Inquisition, as a neutral party, destroy a Venatori cult on the Nevaran-Tevinter border.
Okay.
King Marcus asks the same, but demands we pledge allegiance to Nevara instead of Tevinter.
What sort of man is the King of Nevara?
At this point, elderly. Many fear his health will soon fail him. Still, he is a Pentagast. Their dynasty is exceptionally strong in Nevada.
As a Pentagast, will Cassandra be upset if we don't help her relatives?
With all respect to Sikar Pentagast, her interest in politics is best described as thin.
True.
Why is the ruler of Tevinter turning on the Venatori?
He has little reason to love them. Archon Redanus has rightly identified Corypheus as competition. Few monarchs relish a self-styled god showing up to claim their throne.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Tell me about Redanus.
Like most Tevinter rulers, he's heir to an ancient bloodline, politically shrewd, and a highly skilled mage.
And a slaver.
Rumor also claims he has an incredibly soft spot for cats.
And slaves.
What course of action would you take if you were in my place?
Strained as their relationship with Orle is, I would assist the Imperium.
They have a stronger
Their
leader.
friendship is difficult to win, and Marcus is a fading power. Tevinter is the longer, richer gain.
But they use slaves.
Tell the Archon the Inquisition will do Tevinter the favor of wiping out the Venatori on its borders.
Very good, Inquisitor. We'll inform him at once.
I don't like that. What other awful political decisions do you have for me?
How do you stay so civil with everyone, Josephine?
Bonds of circumstance among the nobility are fickle. Civility is the only constant everyone admires. And I do deplore rudeness in those who know better.
That's for sure.
Does it even become a strain sometimes?
Well, it can be trying. There is no shortage of self-regard among the nobility. The game can be wearying, discouraging, and extremely baneful. But honestly, I'd miss meeting people. I've made the most fascinating friends.
Like me.
Better than making piles of interesting enemies.
I've had both, sometimes depending on which way the wind has been blowing at the time. But worth it, all in all, I think.
Okay.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
Farewell. Josephine's great. Probably want to romance Josephine in some playthrough that I do. I don't know. She's no Iron Bull, but I don't know if it can get better than Argris and the Iron Bull. Oh, a new perk. Let's see. Knowledge, tailoring. Exclusive training.
With rifts contained in the area, we can send in smaller groups to offer relief.
I agree. Are you well?
A headache, nothing more.
Better be. The Rastocks. Special offers. Messengers. How about secrets? Forward scouts could be useful at this point. A Magister in disgrace. How about for forces? 5% more XP from killing stuff. Stay in the saddle more easily. I think it's probably a good idea to get the focus boost. Yeah, advanced focus it is. What have you got for me? No, not that. Tell me about the resources you've got for me. Great. Manage stolen Freeman property. Good. Thank you, Fairbanks. Red Templar Lieutenant is out. Oh, Carroll. Yes, he was at Lake Callanhad in Origins, I believe. So that's a new mission, I take it. Perhaps in the Emerald Graves? Well, we'll check it out at some point. Any new missions over here? Locate weapon of Tierda Bright Axe. Yes! Yes! Yavar Rock. Oh. A magic axe, eh? Go, Cullen, go.
Inquisitor.
Get us a magical axe. Gather coin. Crestwood, gather herbs.
Inquisitor.
Sure. And I guess we could use some more coin too.
Inquisitor.
I'm the Inquisitor. So what was that mission that Cullen was mentioning? Something about a puppet master. Okay, so where is that? Somewhat Fallen Fortune. Oh, I still have to go to Valroy to finish that one up. Okay. Still have Emprise de Lyon and the Western Approach, which we can do pretty easily. Have not found the artifacts on the Storm Coast or the Western Approach yet. And we need to raid the Sarnia Quarry, which is in Emprise de Lyon. No. Oh, so that's in the Emerald Graves. So I need to go to the Emerald Graves to finish this stuff off anyway. Alright. Emerald Graves it is. I think first we're going to go to Valroyo. See if we can help Jojo out there. See what we can do for her. I know it doesn't really matter what companions I bring to combat, so we'll just head over there, talk to Josephine, and hopefully we will have fixed that situation for her. With her help, of course. She did a lot of that legwork on her own. 'Cause she rocks. Yeah, I know. Everything's hilarious, Sarah. Oops, I meant to come here and give you that. Looking awkward. Okay, so over here. I'm just going to leave all those level up arrows right there. Deal with it. I know you hate it, but... What was that? We're going to have to just deal with it.
I received a letter from the House of Repose, Your Worship. They acknowledge their contract is null and void. There is no longer a price on my life.
Yay!
I'm glad you don't have to live your life looking over your shoulder anymore.
I regret we were forced to deal with them, that you were endangered by my part in the game. Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
You were a singer?
No.
Bards entertain the Orlesian courts. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy. Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Valroyo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antiva, decided this exciting life was for us.
I like the reflections on the water.
I don't imagine many firstborn heirs join those ranks.
No. I was a rather foolish exception. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard drew a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
Yeah.
You've drawn a clear enough picture.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask, I knew him. We'd attended parties together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
From bard to diplomat is quite a change in direction.
I was headed down that path for some time already. That night merely crystallized it. In all the commotion... forgive me, I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
Oh, well, it's...
You were taking on a league of professional assassins. I suppose I'll forgive it.
You've done much to help House Montilier. And should you ever visit Antiva, stories of the welcome we'll give you will be told for years.
I should hope so. Well, that's done. And so is this episode. So until the next time, all the best.